What's going on, everyone? Welcome into another disc battle video. Today we are going to be comparing the Discmania Tactic versus the Discmania Maestro. You're going to see us throw these shots, different lines, and it's really a comparison video between the two because a lot of people bag a tactic, but maybe you don't have the arm or the talent yet to throw a tactic, and maybe the Maestro is something better for you. Horatio, do you think that anyone should be owning a Maestro?
I personally did not like it. It will not be going in my bag. I don't know. I didn't like the feeling of it, and none of the flights were just good. I had tried to adjust the lines that I was throwing it at, but it just wasn't reliable. It wasn't dependable. I didn't really know what to expect once I threw it. If you watched our last video, we reviewed the MVP Axiom Crave versus the Buzz, and that Crave was super reliable, super straight. And this one, I just couldn't get it to do what I wanted. Every shot was just kind of off, and I just couldn't figure it out. I did not like it. I would compare it to maybe like a different, or like a rock, if you've ever thrown the rock, kind of a deep dish. But the rock is a lot more reliable, a lot more straight. The Maestro is supposed to be, straight to slightly overstable, less overstable than the tactic that we were throwing. But it was quite a bit understable. Maybe it was the plastic, because it wasn't the premium Maestro. It was the, I don't know what their
base
model plastic is. Yeah, it was not that great. I mean, this shot here, I'm throwing the tactic just on the slight forehand, and then I try the same thing with the Maestro.
Just look at it. And so much more understable than the tactic.
And there wasn't that much wind. You saw there, like, our shirt's kind of, waving a little bit, but it was not that windy. And I mean, you saw the tactic kind of, I guess, stand up to that. But I guess if you were looking for something, kind of like the tactic, but a lot more understable, then this might be a good disc for you. But I wouldn't take it over maybe like
I don't think there's any disc out there I'd rather have the Maestro over. Like, that is my official opinion, is that I have no reason for a Maestro. You can do whatever you want with a tactic that you can do with a Maestro, or you can go out and get something else, like maybe a Suspect or a Crown, or literally something that's straighter, more dependable. I think the Maestro flips up too much understable wise and too far to the right to actually be dependable for you. It doesn't really ride that straight for us, and there's no consistent finish to it. It's just a disc you cannot be consistent with, in my opinion.
Yeah, you might bag it, you might like it, you might not agree with us, and that's just kind of our opinion on, just based off of this couple rounds that we threw it. I think something, if it were to replace something in my bag that I already bagged that I would compare it to, I would say probably either my Mako 3. Mako 3 is supposed to be really straight to overstable. So, I mean, the tactic is pretty overstable. And so the Maestro is supposed to be straight to slightly overstable. And that's pretty much what the Mako 3 is. But for me, the Mako 3 is a lot more reliable, more dependable. And I can throw it on any line and it's going to hold it. And in the hand, it feels about the same, but it just flies so much better.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you just saw a couple shots there, almost getting the ace with the tactic and then not even close with the Maestro. So yeah, at the end of the day, I think maybe the Maestro is a little bit better for beginners, but not really something we would recommend people using a whole lot. That's going to go ahead and wrap up today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like rating down below and comment if you bag a Maestro or a tactic. Would be really interested to hear that.